Well, hello, y'all. Hope everyone is doing well. So, welcome to my channel. My name is Erica, and I'm a homeschooling homemaking mama of 5. We are cleaning up, I think, about 3 or 4 days worth of stuff. I needed to wash my main cover. My dog Lulu sleeps on top of it, so it needs washed probably a little bit more than the main cover does. And there's a lot of us, so there's always a lot of laundry, so we're getting that going. I was trying this new thing where I'm trying to get back into running. It's been probably about 6 months since I really ran. Where I worked at a grocery store, I was on my feet all the time, so I didn't really need to worry too much about it. But now that I've got kind of like an office job, I want to make sure that I continue to run or continue to get my steps in and all that stuff. So I figured I put my workout stuff on, and then that way I have to run or I feel guilty when I take it off and I haven't ran. And my husband is standing in the corner making faces at me, trying to distract me from my video, but that's okay. So I'm going to tell you guys why my voice just sounded really awkward. Dishes are something my kids normally do during the day. They'll load them up and get it going and then unload it. But this is just one of those odd days where I just did it myself, which is fine. That's what, I think that's what we should do in the house. My kids do real well when I'm at work, which I only work 3 days a week, but they'll make sure that the house is, picked up and put together and all that stuff. So, but sometimes, I come in and there's stuff that just needs to be mommy cleaned. And that's what I'm doing here. So what happens here is when the dishwasher's running, everybody just kind of puts their dishes in the sink, and then, we just reload it when it's time. I would say I should encourage my kids to wash the dishes by hand, but I'll be honest, while there are certain dishes that I feel should only be washed by hand, in general, I just would prefer everything went through the dishwasher. And, I know kids have to learn, but it's gross to go grab like a coffee cup or something that's only been cleaned from the inside and not on the outside, and you got icky stuff all around. So for sake of time, I just encourage my kids to put everything in the dishwasher that they can, and if it needs to be washed by hand, I do it myself. I know that you've got to teach kids how to do things the right way, and I do when there's ample time and we can really do it, but sometimes there's just battles that right now as a parent I'm not ready to get into, and that's one of them. So that's always what I tell them. If it needs to be washed by hand, just leave it and I'll get it. Now there are some things like the kids do have their own individual cups and like to drink hot chocolate and that type of stuff out of, and I'll have them wash that on their own, because then that way they can experience, if they don't wash it all the way, how gross it can be, just kind of picking up a soured cup or that type of stuff. But I guess that's kind of a selfish thing on my part, because I don't want to drink out of a soured cup, but I don't know who really would. So what I do is always pre-rinse my dishes before I load them up. Just something I've always done. My dishwasher runs really well. It's just an old habit. My grandparents, when we were growing up, we had a dishwasher, but it left a lot to be desired, and you had to almost pretty much wash your dish before you put it in the dishwasher, which I know that's kind of the purpose. The dishwasher just sanitizes stuff, but it just felt pointless to me. I was like, you might as well just wash it by hand. But anyway, so it's just a habit that I have. Now, I normally disinfect my sink. I don't remember why I didn't this day. Oh, because I was planning on cleaning out the refrigerator, and I knew it was going to get all nasty and dirty again anyway. And then it actually turned out that there wasn't a lot of crap in the refrigerator that needed to be cleaned out. So I've been using Pine Sol for everything. The smell, really, I've gotten used to it now. It is extremely strong, though, because I guess I don't dilute it. I don't know, are you supposed to? I know I've asked you guys this before, and I can't remember what everybody was telling me, but I just using straight up Pine Sol. So it works great for the floors, works great for the kitchen. I feel like it really cleans. So I'm actually really happy with this. But that's what I sprayed down here on the counters, got it all up. That corner right there where the cords and stuff are, water seems to kind of set there from just a little bit, a little bit of water that splashes out of the sink and stuff. So I've got to really be aware of that area. Now, normally when I clean my kitchen, my dishes are something that I don't do first. I do them last. because it's really discouraging to me to go through the whole kitchen, to have all the dishes done, and then I forget a dish and I have to go put it in the dishwasher, even though it's not a big deal, but it's just kind of one of those, eh. But in this case, the dishes need unloaded, and I needed to unload the sink. I needed to get it all going. So now I don't know if I used to be okay about this. I used to be better about cleaning this counter off regularly, but that's not happened since I started work again. I've got my work bag up there. I've got my lunch bag up there. There's mail collecting. So this is something I need to be aware of and just do more frequently. I've accepted that I'm always going to be like a drop it and go type of person. But in order to kind of counteract that, even though I know I'm a drop it and go person, I need to make sure that I am a frequent picker-upper, maybe? I need to do this more often, and so it doesn't gather up all at once. So I'd like to think that I could change my habits and just not do that anymore. And I am working on it, but I do have to be realistic. I'm terrible to set these huge goals for myself, and then when I don't, achieve them, I'm like disappointed and totally discouraged and just say, oh, forget it all, and then I don't do anything. So I don't know. That's something I've caught myself saying at work quite a bit, is sometimes our biggest strength is knowing our weaknesses. And that's kind of what I'm focusing. And you guys, yeah, I absolutely did not shove that air fryer in there and try to get the door to shut over it without actually moving everything around, because that would be so immature of me. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I don't know why I do that. Do y'all ever get like mad at inanimate objects? Like you want something to go into a cabinet, and then like in that case, it keeps pushing the door open, and you know that what you should do is straighten everything up in there and place it in there neatly so it doesn't keep flying up. But instead of doing that, I'm going to act like an angry toddler and just keep shutting the door because I want to wheel it to my way. No, you know what? No, you inanimate object, you need to listen to me and do my bidding. And it's absolutely ridiculous. And as I'm even doing it, like I'm getting more angry with myself because I know that that's a silly way of looking at it. But I still keep doing it. I still keep getting mad at inanimate objects that are not in the places that they should be, and they aren't going to stay in the places that they should be because I won't rearrange everything and do it the right way. So my oven top has been getting really gross. Not stained, but just my husband cooks a lot of meat and stuff, so I'm not complaining about that, but the grease gets everywhere. So there's been a lot of that lately. But I did use some Dawn power wash on here, and then did the scraper over it. I mean, because of course there's always some boiled water left over and that type of stuff. So this oven is still going along. Like the light on the board, the little motherboard type thing is starting to go out. You have no idea what time it is, but it still works. That front burner, sometimes it'll only work on high, but it still works. So we're just gonna keep using it until we can't. So I guess the pink stuff will dry out. I had some in my cabinet, and I don't know if I didn't seal the lid right or not, which is most likely what happened, but it got all weird and gummy-like. I tried to put a little bit of water in it to see if that might help, but I think I might just need to pitch it. But as you guys will see later on in this video, I went to Walmart and found a whole line of pink stuff products that I'm probably late to the game on, but I'm still just as excited to be using those. So I'll probably have those in next week's video, if not the week after. I haven't decided if I'm going to do one or not. I'm sure I will, but my husband and I are going to take a couple days and go visit Harlan County, Kentucky, because there's a coal mining museum down there. And y'all know I'm all about that. I got to order some books to read about all the mine issues and stuff that were going on there. When I say mine, I mean coal mine. In the 70s and in the 30s, they had a lot of political issues, UMWA type stuff, and strikes. Oh my gosh, that may have been my accent. Apparently I say fur instead of for. So I guess now it's strikes instead of strikes. And oh my goodness, y'all. I almost feel like I want to delete it, but I'm not. I'm going to leave it. So as you can see, speaking of my redneck ways, we are here in my living room with my camo furniture. I'm just sweeping, and I'm getting ready to mop because it's been a while since I've mopped. That chair, the couch, the blanket on it seems to be helping. Trixie doesn't kick it off like Harry does. Harry, if you put a blanket on a couch or anything, he'll like just scooch it until it's off. He does not want a blanket. But anyway, so this is some stuff that I needed to take for donations. I was just moving it from this chair to outside because this is one of those areas that tends to accumulate stuff. So it's like if there's one single item on there, then the rest tend to follow. But if I can just keep it clear, make sure nothing's on there, then it's good. So I guess you would say, then why don't I just stop when I go to put something on it? And that would be a very good question. Okay, this is awful. But you know what? I would say this is real life. That expression sounds so goofy to me. Like, I don't know why. Anyway, that's a whole nother issue. I definitely should keep this cleaner. I don't. I have avoided cleaning this. I don't remember the last time I cleaned this. It is absolutely disgusting, but you know what? It's fine. It got done, and it'll probably be another year before I clean it out again too. It wasn't, well, I mean, it was nasty, but there weren't any spills or anything like that. And a lot of times when I go to pull my cushions off, they look worse because I do use the carpet sprinkler. Oh my gosh, y'all, my words. Carpet sprinkle stuff. I didn't put it on this time because I think I was out. But if I'm being honest, which I always am, I don't think that was carpet sprinkle. I think that was really just grime and dirt and everything else because I just avoid that couch when it comes to like vacuuming and stuff. But it is what it is. I'm not proud of it, but I'm obviously not too ashamed to show y'all. So anyway, so that was clean and I moved on. That was my deep cleaning thing. I guess what I've been trying to do recently, I didn't realize I was doing it, but now I do, is I've been trying to like quote unquote, like you guys could really see me do air quotes. I seriously just stuck my fingers in the air and did air quotes. And I did it again as I'm telling y'all. So anyway, I've been trying to kind of deep clean one item. And my definition of deep cleaning is cleaning something in my house that I don't clean on a regular basis for whatever reason. So while some people clean their windows all the time, if I said, hey, I washed my windows and cleaned out the window seals, they'd be like, that's not deep cleaning. Well, to me, it's deep cleaning. Should I clean my windows regularly? Absolutely. Am I going to? Absolutely not. So is that something that I should probably reconsider? Yes, I definitely should. And I do know better, but it just doesn't happen. So anyway, so that's what I've been doing on my weekly cleans because I've only been really cleaning the house like one day a week. I've been taking the whole day, and that's my video filming day. And again, I really have to thank you all. I know this is going to sound like a broken record, but I absolutely mean it. I have realized that YouTube has been a lifesaver for me. I am not one that does well with multitasking and being busy. Now I can, like at my job, I can multitask and do the best with my time, but that's because I'm doing my job. Now, as far as multitasking with my job and my house, no, I'm terrible with that. But because I love doing YouTube so much, I have kind of overcome that issue, and I have made sure that I take the time in the week to really get my house back, reset and stuff. Now, my kids and my husband all help out, and they should. But this is my day to put, all of my effort into the house and making sure that I do my part here at home as well. Now, I guess I don't want to say sad part about it is, but something that does need to be acknowledged is, well, why can't I do that without YouTube? Like, why can't I just go ahead and make the time to do it? And the answer is I really don't know. You would think that I should be able to make the time, without the help of YouTube, but I don't know. It's never worked for me in the past. So maybe I'm just, at this moment, I'll just be very, very thankful and blessed that I do have YouTube to keep me on track. So, and I don't know what I'll do if the time comes that I don't want to do YouTube. Hopefully it'll be such a habit by then that I'll just continue with taking the day, out of the week to make sure the house gets cleaned and tidied and clothes get cleaned and all that other stuff. But we'll see. Now, for the rest of my time when I'm at home, I do still homeschool my children. So now a lot of times my son, who's 6, he's got busy work. And I say busy work, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff that he has to do for repetition, like just the alphabet and writing and that type of stuff. And he does those things during the day. But then when I come home in the evenings, he and I spend a little bit of time together, and we do his reading and stuff that he needs me for. And again, I only work 3 days a week. So on the other 2 days that I'm here at home, we do, he does a full lesson with me. I do the busy work with them and guide him and all that. So, he does still get the homeschool still a priority. So that is why I'm not spending both of my days off cleaning. Well, not both of my days. I mean, my days off during the week. Now, my older children, if you guys are new here, they are all on independent study-based curriculums, which means they don't really need me for a lot of things. But I am obviously here. So make sure they're not cheating. To make sure that's graded, and if they do have questions. But they all do really well. I haven't had, any issues so far. But if they do, private school is always an option and everything else, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So I think you should see Trixie here in a minute, because of course y'all know Trixie hates the vacuum cleaner. I was thinking it was her sound, like the sound that bothered her, but I'm thinking it might just be that she thinks it's attacking me. She's a very protective dog. She's not mean in the slightest, but if anybody shows me any type of attention, she is like up on my lap or trying to give me kisses or, anything like that. So I wonder if that might have something to do with it. Y'all, so this is my Walmart haul. It's not so much food this time as they do their sales around this time of year. I almost don't want to tell you guys how much I spent because it was a ridiculous amount, but I really didn't buy too much junk. I mainly went there for dog food, but you know what? I guess because that's what I'm known for on here, we'll just go ahead and I'll tell you, I spent $342.65. If you guys know me and you know this channel, you know that is a lot for me to spend. But I feel like I got a ton of good stuff for that. So we'll start with why I went, which was for dog food. I normally get the big bag, but they didn't have a big bag, so I got the 2 small bags because my dogs will go through it real quickly. I got my strawberry banana yogurts. I like the white chocolate raspberry ones from Kroger, but I didn't go to Kroger this week because I had to go for dog food. I got these. Got this. I've started running again, so I mix this in with my protein shake. I'm going to let Joe take this because I know he's excited. Joe got this for the beach. Want to take off with it? He's going with his grandparents next week, so he's super excited. You want to say hi, Joe?
Hi.
Sharp cheddar cheese. You're almost out.
Did you guys give me other stuff?
No, it came with a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh. I'm just going to hold this.
Okay. We like cheese here. We put it on crackers. We eat it on a lot of stuff. I got one of these for my lunch. I'm having a really hard time eating. If you guys don't know, I am on a non-stimulant medication for ADHD, and it zaps my appetite. And on top of it, I love my job, but I get really nervous and really anxious because I just want to make sure that I'm doing everything right. So I don't have an appetite come lunch. But I know I need to eat because then when I drive home and I calm down, I'm ravenous. So I'm just going to try and make myself eat a little bit healthier. So I got one of these. We have a Keurig at work, and I'm running out of coffee, so I got this to try out. Mason even said it. He's like, Mom, you're not going to like it, but I don't know. I like Kroger's Colombian. Bread for the house. Like I said, the kids are getting ready to leave for a whole week, so I didn't get too much food for them, but you never go wrong with bread. Same with milk. Same with butter. I got 2 picture frames. They were $2 each. I found Joe's football pictures I never put up. Hamburger buns because I figure we'll have sloppy joes one day this weekend. These for me. I'm trying to go back on gluten-free, y'all. I'm easing myself into it. They say that a gluten-free diet is really good for ADHD. So I'm kind of trying to work towards maybe eventually trying to get off my medicine. So I'm going to try some natural things, but I want to make it a little bit easier on myself. I was gluten-free for 2 years and then just stopped. So I don't have celiac disease. I did get tested for it, but I felt better when I went gluten-free. I think because I was thinking about what I was eating, so I made better choices. But anyway, so this is something for breakfast. I do make myself eat breakfast. I usually am hungry in the morning, but I don't take my medicine until a little bit afterwards. Ambrosia apples. I love these. Eggs. Mason even noticed that the price of eggs was going down. This was like $3.82. Joe's Lunchables. I buy the little individual ones at Walmart. They're cheaper than buying them at Sam's. He does not like the pizza ones, so I made sure to not get him those, but I got him the bologna and cheese ones to try. 3 meat lasagna, because it's something great to cook. My husband's been doing a lot of the cooking, so on my nights, I like to have something like this. And y'all, I am going to have a whole video dedicated to these. I know I said I wasn't going to buy any more cleaners, but I had to. I didn't have to. I just really wanted to. So y'all be looking for a whole video dedicated to using these products. I am super excited. They have a window cleaner. I'm anxious to use this one because spray away is so good. I just can't imagine anything being better. And this, y'all, it looks like straight up Mr. Bubble. Like, I thought that's what it was. This was kind of expensive too, but I'm excited to use that. These are for the toilet. I didn't really get a chance to look at them. I just put them in my buggy. But I guess you just pour the contents directly into the toilet water, let the pink foam develop and rinse in the bowl. Brush to distribute the foam. So I guess it's just a one-time cleaner. I think I've used their bathroom foam cleaner stuff before. And then I've used their multi-surface stuff. But then I got the Miracle Cleaner for my stove because I actually just, mine went bad. Or it didn't go bad, but it got crusty. So y'all, I'm super excited to use all these. I'll have the prices and all that. I think this was $10. And then they ran from about $5 to $6. I think one of them was even $7, but I don't know which. But yeah, excited about that. Obviously, that's not sponsored. It's not going to be sponsored or anything. I bought this on my own, but I love the pink stuff. Okay, almond milk, because we drink a lot of that. Chocolate almond. Oh, wait, this is chocolate and this is unsweetened. I use it for protein shakes in my cereal and stuff. Cream cheese, because we eat a lot of cracked chicken. It's just a good thing to have. Cereal for the kids. A toilet bowl flapper. These for my cubicle at work. We've got like these little things that we can't hang anything on them. Like, we're allowed to hang stuff on them, but the thumbtacks won't go on, so I thought maybe this would work. And then I got these for my lunch too. I figured this would be something good for me, that if I don't feel like eating, I'll drink stuff. I'll sip on stuff all day. So I figured I'd give these a shot. Okay, so I think this is where the majority of the money went, except for the dog food, because the dog food was like, I think these, I want to say, were like $27 each. So, you know, about $60 of this went to the dog food. So I got this shirt, just a cute long sweater for $3. I got Michael, my 13-year-old, some jeans or some really nice khaki pants. He loves these kind. They're not khaki. I don't know what color. Originally $23. I got them on sale for $5. I also got him, I noticed he used to be my kid that would never wear sweatpants ever. Like, he had to have specifically pajama pants when it was time for bed, and during the day he would not be caught without sweatpants. But I guess since he's hit 13, he's all about them. So I think this, Mason told me this is Naruto, but I got these for $5 too. So yeah, I got this for me for work. It's just a cute little sundress. It's a sunflower dress. It was $10, but it'll be great with a pair of leggings and some flats. Joe needed baseball pants, so we got him these. I don't know what size these are.
Which those are actually football.
But no, these are his baseball pants. He started baseball again. Okay, so Mason, I did pay full price for this. Mason wanted an outfit, so I know for me it's a lot. It was $24, so this was where some of the other went, but that's really not that much for a shirt nowadays. So I'm not disappointed in the price. Like, I didn't mind it. I tell you what, the 90s are back, y'all, and I don't. Like, this makes me think of, like, not crisscross, because they wore their clothes backwards, but, like, I'm thinking of, like, in living color. But these are Masons. I think these were $22. So, yeah. I got Mason these. These are his exact size. They were actually even the exact same ones he had on. $5. Can't beat that. He wears those all the time. And y'all, I have been eyeballing this sweater all season long. I don't know why they didn't sell, because they're super cute and I see them all on the internet. $7. So I got this, super cute. It's really cold at work, so I know I can wear that. Again, I got these for Michael, just some plain blue sweatpants. I think there might be a design on them somewhere, but they were $6. So you can't beat that. And yeah, I guess I'm getting chickens. Not really, but I saw this. You know, it's funny. It's one of those things, like when you're super young, you're like, I don't understand how somebody can wear a muumuu or the grandma nightgowns and stuff. Oh my gosh, I saw this. It's got a hoodie and it goes all the way down to the floor, but it's super thin so it won't be hot. I can't wait to wear this every day for the next like 6 months in my messy bun and my slippers, because I'm gonna love it. All right, y'all, so I know that was a bit longer. But yeah, so that was my Walmart haul. Again, I'm not going grocery shopping next week because it's just me and Jeremy. So I think we're going to just enjoy like picking out and just, I don't know. Anyway. All right, y'all. So $343 at Walmart. So y'all know this is towards the end of the video if you've been here for a while. I was trying to shut the curtains because the sun was coming in. It was super bright and it was like blinding the camera. So I've decided I'm going to start saving up for an actual camera. I film on my iPhone 11, which it's been great, but I think it's just kind of reaching its end as far as being camera worthy. So I'm going to try and research and see if I can't find a new camera. I have a lot of problems with lighting and storage and that type of stuff. And I bought a Canon I think it's a T5 something, but it doesn't record very well. So I know y'all see me sometimes taking pictures and stuff in here for my thumbnails, and it is a fantastic camera as far as pictures, but I need something for filming. But anyway, that's why I was mentioning that. So I'm just folding my clothes in here. This was a different day. I was trying to get it out of the way because my clothes were just sitting in baskets. So I'm trying to think of what all is going on. As I told you guys, my kids are going to be gone next week. This is the first time Joe's been away from me for that long. But I'm working 3 days. I switched my schedule around, so I was working 3 days in a row instead of Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then, like I said, Jeremy and I are going to go out of town for just a night. And I'm super excited about that. So, yeah, really, really, really am loving my job. It's incredibly stressful in a good way. And just because there's so much to do. And, you know, it's there's just a lot of stuff, a lot of like just more technical stuff to do, you know, computer work and all that. I went and I got my nails done today. I was like thinking about it. I was like, well, you know, I have to type a lot, and I actually am pretty good at typing, which it's funny because you really don't see a lot of that anymore. You've got all the touch screens and stuff, and people do the swipes, and a lot of the keyboards now don't even have like the actual keys. I don't know what we called them back in the day, but anyway, I got my typing back. I was really happy to see that, so I decided I was going to get some really short nails because I'm looking at my fingers all the time. And it was making me kind of sad that I didn't have the nails on them. I really liked, again, the Madam Glam stuff. It did really well, but I just do way too much with my hands. I'm actually flailing them around right now, like y'all can see them as I'm talking. But, you know, anyway. So I can see I'm getting to the bottom of this basket. So I will start with my goodbyes. So thank you guys again so much for all the love and support. You guys are amazing. And, you know, this would not be possible without you all. So thank you all for choosing me for your motivation. Or if you're just wanting to see what's going on with me, whatever reason you're here, I am just so blessed. And I love you all. And I hope wherever y'all are at, you are having an absolutely blessed one. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.